Welcome to Deep in the Swamp. It's your boy Q and that boy MG. And if you don't hear it in my voice, I'm very, very excited. It's tournament time, March Madness. And if you don't know, like me and MG grew up, there was actually a video game called March Madness. And that's how that game used to be it. That's all I'm gonna say. We get excited about this tournament time. We just Gator fans here, and we just football fans, and we all Gator fans here.
Yeah.
So, MG, first thing I want to speak about, man, is tournament time. The SEC tournament has started. Florida played Georgia last night. As I was saying before we came on, man, we came on late last night. I'm an old man. I'm a young old man. You know what I'm saying? And my bedtime usually around 9:30, 10. So I can get up 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
an early riser. I mean, I'm an early nighter, or
Yeah.
however you want to put it. But last night I couldn't go to sleep, man. We could not put Georgia away.
Yeah.
We could not put Georgia away. And like I was saying, when it comes to those free throws, those are gonna be the reason that we advance to the tournament or get dropped down in the first round.
Yeah.
Speaking of free throws, our big dog, our top rebounder, double double. Let me show you my love first, Samuel. You got a double double last night. I think it was 17 points, 15 rebounds.
Yeah.
But broke 3 records last night. Only one was good. Are you feeling what I'm saying? Okay, the record that he broke that was good. He shot the most free throws in SEC tournament history.
Yeah.
Great job getting in the line, big dog, not being scared after, you know what I'm saying, getting in there. Bad things. First of all, the percentage of the makes that he made on the free throw was the lowest ever in SEC. So what else? What do you think the other record was? Well, the other record is he missed the most free throws ever in SEC tournament history. My brother, listen, good job getting to the line, but when you get home, I don't want to hear that Xbox, that PlayStation. Put the phone down, go to the gym, and shoot free throws until your knees hurt. Not your arms, not your hands, your knees. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's big.
bro, we had to blow them out. It was a close game for no reason. Zion pulling, you played your heart out and then fired out on a bogus charge, a charge call that we all know was bogus.
Yeah.
And Riley Kugel, you played a great game. You came down, clutch free throws. I mean, if you would have missed one of those free throws, I believe Georgia would have came back. I'm talking about one
Yeah.
because the momentum was on Georgia's side, and that man just kept free throw after free throw after free throw. He wanted the ball.
Yeah.
You could tell he wanted that moment. And I got
Mm-hmm.
mad respect because I know you've been going through a little drought. People have been on him bad. You know, I feel like our team always play down to the competition, MG.
Yeah.
When it's the Alabamas, the Kentuckys, and the Tennessees, we come ready. And in the second half, it falls off a little bit because of the energy, and then we pick back up.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the lower ranked teams, it seems like we just try to walk through like they expect to give us a W. You know, just disappointed in the way we played. Happy we got the W.
Yeah. Um. I'm basically the same way. I mean, we were really flat that first half. I love how everybody everybody got involved last night. It was
Mhm.
more so a stout like team effort in the second half,
I
and
agree.
I don't think the game should have been as close as it was. But
Yeah,
with the mistakes that we made, bro, it was just crazy because it seemed like I really thought that first half we was gonna lose because it seemed like we couldn't get out our own way, and it was just irritating to watch. I didn't like it at all.
I agree.
So it,
I
it was
agree.
yeah it was a breath of fresh air though, like the way that they came out the second half. Cause like even with all the mistakes that we made, we was only down by 3 points going into
We didn't
go,
deserve that though. Should have been down
going into
way more.
halftime. Oh yeah, definitely.
It's the
But
free throw. That's what
yeah,
kept us in the game. Ironically, that's what the only reason that kept them in the game because we kept missing so many.
yeah, yeah. Cause like those those games are the types of games like that you you need to pull out in order to become like a team that'll be reckoned with in March Madness because you could have easily like laid down and
Yeah,
just continued on, but I seen like in the second half they fought and a, a, a lot of our guys that we like stepped up. I
yeah,
know I know Pullen didn't have like the night like we expected, but like everybody else pulled up. I mean, to get
mm,
22 from Will Clayton, to get 17 from Richards, get 17 and 15 from Tyrese Samuel, bruh, and Kugel coming off the bench giving us 8. It was great to see, bro, because it,
great
it, it,
team.
it was it was a complete like team effort in that second half.
I agree. Um, the only one I feel like we could have had a better game with, or he could have had a better game was Holgram, our
Mm,
center, 7'3". It's something about him that is like untapped potential that bothers me
yeah.
because he in the beginning of the season, dude, he started out with a 2012 game. He had 20 points, 12 rebound game, 4 or 5 blocks, and I was like, man, this kid is gonna be a beast. And all of a sudden, when they started running a different offense, when in the beginning of the year, we ran an offense that went inside out.
Mm,
All right, by game 4, game 5, I believe Todd Golden had realized we have some of the top guards in the country, and we have okay big men that
yeah.
can supplement our guards. So therefore, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the guards, and then when we have to, when people switch to a zone, that's when we start working that inside out.
Mm,
Um, it's been successful so far, but my issue and my problem is, brother, when it comes to our bigs, man, they're very old school.
mm,
Because Algram is great on defense, horrible at the free throw line. He doesn't have no jump shot, and he doesn't have any touch around the rim. So it's
mm,
like, what is your offense then? At least with Tyrese Samuel, he has a great post game. His post game is A1.
yeah.
He's a very old school, back you down, lob city type center, power
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
The problem is he kept missing those floaters. He doesn't have range at all. There is no range whatsoever. And it just seems like if our guards are having an off night, we're gonna have to out rebound another team. And that's another thing that's been killing me. We are third in the country in offensive rebounding, but the last 2 games we've been getting out rebounded. Like I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like what's going on with that? That's our marquee. We are a fast paced 3-point rebounding team.
Mm,
Us. Now our defense it depends on the night. We
yeah.
can shut you down or we can win by scoring 100.
Yeah,
That's the reason I think this is a Sweet 16 Elite 8 team. Only
yeah,
if we don't come out flat. If we come out flat, we may go out the first round.
yeah. It's scary, bro. Cause like
And this
it's
is the second season, so I would hate for that to happen.
yeah, cause we just don't have no like consistency as a team, bro.
Yeah,
If we were somewhat consistent, like I wouldn't have no issue with Elite Eight talk and us like being a shoe in to
yeah.
go to the go to actually go to the Elite Eight, but it's just really really uh, it's it's really not necessarily painful, but like just watching them is just like I know this team is a lot better than what I'm watching
Yeah.
because I feel that there was no way, like I reiterated, like there's no way that Georgia should have been in that game. And tonight, we play Alabama, and that team we saw last night, I'm 90% sure we won't see that tonight. We'll see like a totally different team,
I,
and
I hope I hope so because I hope their mindset ain't already on the big tournament. Maybe their mindset is already we're seated at number 6, we're seated at number 7, no matter how far we go in this tournament.
mhm,
Well, in my opinion, I think we should use the SEC tournament as a fine tune.
yeah,
You don't have to win every last game. You don't have to. But find your deficiencies and work on it during this tournament.
yeah,
But I don't come out flat. That's all I ask. You play hard and lose. It is what it is,
yeah.
and that's just my opinion.
I agree, bro. Like just don't just don't come out just don't come out in the game like not
Yeah,
not uh not showing any effort at all
and
because
not
it's just
ready.
like because it's just like you have to come out there with a level of with with, with, with with a level of motivation, bro, because
Yeah,
I can only imagine like how taxing like a college basketball season is to have to go through
or
all
any
these to,
season.
to, have,
Yeah.
to have to go through all these tournaments, have to do all of this and do all that. So like
Mhm.
you have to you have to find a level of motivation throughout everything to get you through to the point to where you're playing in the March Madness tournament and hold on. You hope to exceed to the next step.
Yeah, we hope so. I agree. I feel like it's up to us how far we go in the tournament,
Hmm.
and as far as us coming out flat or us gonna dominate, we'll see tonight. 9:30, Alabama. Um, I might go live on our Facebook with that. I might, if I remember. Um, and it's not a problem either. I just need to set it up to where that's all they can see is the game.
Yeah.
And I don't need y'all see. I don't need y'all people watching me eating my little snack, biting my nails off to where it ain't nothing but skin left. Like, but y'all don't know what the Gators do to me, man. My stress level go crazy when I'm watching the game. I'm not even gonna front with you. I might put a little something in the air. You never know. The Gators just have you like that, man. They just have you like that. But anyway, we're gonna move on to something that a lot of Gator fans are speaking on. MG, you said you didn't get a chance to see this interview, but it bothers me so much I had to talk about it. I just had to.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, our beautiful, beautiful fans, if you don't know what happened with Dan Mullen, about a couple of days ago, he sat down and had an interview with one of the analysts from the ESPN, and he decided to unrelease everything that he's been feeling inside because honestly, he has no reason not to. He's not paid by the University of Florida any well, he is getting paid by the University of Florida, but just not to do anything except not coach.
Yeah.
But he does not have to do. He doesn't go by any rules because he's not coaching at any university. So he could be just totally honest. And he had a question come up to him, and he asked me. He asked Dan Mullen, "What is the state of the University of Florida, and do you see Billy Napier succeeding? Like, how do you see Billy Napier been doing so far? What do you think?"
Yeah.
He said, "Well, from where he started, I feel like he's doing a great job changing the culture, bringing things, getting things done that Florida has never had before, and it makes it a lot easier to recruit. As you see, he brought in a number one quarterback. He has a great back-to-back recruiting classes. I think he's doing pretty well for what he had to start with. I think the biggest victory, what he said was, I think the biggest victory was those facilities and everything of taking care of those players. I think that was his biggest victory, and I feel like there's many more to come." And then the reporter asked him, "Well, what does he have to do to take that next step?"
Mm-hmm.
And this is the part that people got mad because he started speaking about himself more than he did Billy Napier, and he couldn't help it. He said, "Well, people are steady talking about Florida need to, be here or be there or be back to the '90s and Urban Myers." He was like, "We were so behind when it comes to facilities, when it comes to player recovery, when it comes to sports science, the medical side, the training facility. We didn't even have a practice field,
Mm-hmm.
the locker room, the learn." He basically described what made it difficult because the Georgias, the Alabamas, and all the other the Texas, they've had this for over 5, 10, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
But if people don't understand what is a recovery room. A recovery room is if you get a hamstring,
Yeah.
you get anything that happened to you on the field, there's literally a room that you go in that are educated trainers whose only job is the medical field. That's
Yeah.
it. You see those people on the sideline rubbing the leg out and doing all of that stuff. They have college degrees. They literally are doctors on the sideline. You have to pay
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Not obviously, from what Dan Mullen is saying, you assume every school has that, not the University of Florida. In order for the University of Florida to go to practice, when Dan Mullen was there, they had to walk accumulating of 2.5 miles every single day with cleats. They must cross a highway, and if you ain't been at Gainesville, it's always busy.
Yeah.
You have to cross the highway to get to practice in cleats and full plaids, carrying your helmet across the highway, well, running so you don't get hit.
Yeah.
The things that he described seems like he was making excuses. He was not making excuses. He was being honest about the situation at the University of Florida. We don't
Yeah.
spend money. They didn't want to spend money. He said he went to the president, he went to everyone at the University of Florida and asked for facilities, to ask for all the things that Billy Napier did. And they told him Urban Meyer didn't need it, Steve Spurrier didn't need it. So why do we need to spend the money? Dan Mullen is looking like the University of the Duke University has this. We're the
Yeah.
University of Florida, and we're behind Vanderbilt. So, and the last story that I want to get to, I'm sorry, people, that I'm taking your time. It bothers me. It bothers me that you guys are mad at Dan Mullen. All right, last story, because people asked him about recruiting. The last question that they asked Dan Mullen was about his recruiting and how the recruiting has uptick compared to when he was there. Dan Mullen gave a story. He didn't even make no excuses. He said there was a 5-star wide receiver come to visit us. Since they say that I don't can't recruit, they
Mm-hmm.
refuse that. He said he basically get it confused with me not being able to recruit with me not having the capabilities or the things that players need to recruit.
Yeah.
And basically said he had a player come on a visit who got injured his senior year. They were actually committed to Florida.
Mm.
And they planned, he asked, what was your plan to get me recovered from my injury and back on the field? He said, well, we have the Chance, the hospital down the road. They got a big plan for you. They're going to take care of you. There are trainers there. They have trainers, recovery center, and all of that at Chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not even going to be taken care of by the football team. And the player let him know he just left Alabama. They have a trainer that's going to stay with him year round.
Yeah.
Till he get through with his recovery and telling him the things he's supposed to do to re-energize that leg, muscle recovery, everything that you need to get back on the field.
Yeah.
And all Dan Mullen could say was, I'm sorry. We ain't got that. Well, how y'all get to practice? We walk 3 miles. Well, Alabama, you just open a door and they're going to practice field right there from the weight room. Well, this ain't Alabama. This is University of Florida. Don't you like the Gators? Sign with us. It's like, come on, man. Like he ain't making excuses, but like the man saying, can you do something with it? And now I understand why he gave up.
Mm.
They wasn't helping him. He like, F it, man. Like, I'm not gonna succeed like this. I'm not.
I mean, basically, I I knew about all of this years ago, and like
Oh yeah.
anybody that talks to me, that's why that's why I always said that we were in the middle of a culture change.
Yeah.
That's why I always use that terminology because like I had a buddy of mine um years ago he would send me the articles about this stuff about how they were how they only ate like fast food. They didn't have like cooks
That's
and stuff like that, and how they never really practiced for real and all of this, and they came to the games underprepared and stuff. Like I was being sent all this stuff. Like that's why I was telling people like it was more so of a culture change more than anything, and that's why we needed to give Billy a little bit more time because of what he was working with. And it's just like I hope that people I really hope that people like understand more so now because um having that level of understanding of what like Billy really has to work with and what he had to work with, you'll give him a little bit of leeway for the job that he's done. Cause like
yeah.
you really have to reprogram not only these kids but like revitalize revitalize a broken program in a sense
Yeah.
because like these kids were coming to the games underprepared.
Very underprepared.
So like I was telling people like it was more it's more so of a culture change. That's what we're in the middle of. So that's why I was always on their side because you see flashes all the time, but it just I this this year is the first year, like I always say, we're going to see like change because like I feel like I feel like the University of Florida likes Billy more than they like Dan.
Well, they
So
didn't have a choice. We didn't honestly when he got offered a job and came here and seen all the things that we needed done, That's I'm starting to see that's why he put it in his contract. Oh, this had to be done. I gotta have this budget for this. I gotta have this guaranteed. We're gonna have these facilities. We're gonna move the kids to this place. We
Mm-hmm.
are making too much money. We are splitting up $3 billion in the SEC with 14 teams. You
Mm-hmm.
can't build me a practice facility. So it's like he's a genius. Give him time. He
Yeah.
is a genius coach to even have them put that in the contract. So it's like I'm not gonna be. They expect me to play like Alabama, expect me to recruit like Georgia. Or if they want to give me the budget and the facilities of a Bethune Cookman, no disrespect to Bethune Cookman, beautiful black college, beautiful, beautiful black college, but it's not, University of Florida, and then they don't get the money that the University of Florida gets. So we shouldn't have the same spending budget.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Like it's just embarrassing the things that everybody was saying. It's very embarrassing. And because it's embarrassing, that's why the Floridas get our fans get pissed off.
Yeah.
You're pissed off because it's the truth, man. And your donors, your rich ass donors, your rich ass alumni, it's embarrassing to y'all. And that's why you don't want Dan Mullen to talk. Well,
Yeah.
come out in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I feel bad for Billy because it's like Billy, like, yo, I need this, I need this, I need the weight room, I need a new this, I need that, I need chefs, I need everything, right? I need a $3.5 million budget so I can have a staff that sticks with these kids all year round when I can't be around them. I
Mm-hmm.
need a lot of analysts, I need a lot of assistants. I need that. All right, you gave me that. That's cool. All right, now we're caught up. Now we're caught up. Good job, guys, for doing something that you should have did 20 years ago. All right. Now I need money to recruit. Billy, I just gave you all this money. You ain't give me nothing. You gave it to the University of Florida because you needed it. Y'all, I shouldn't even had to come here and do this.
Yeah. But
Our president got fired, and nobody even talks about that. She was a
but
female president, and she got fired because she didn't spend no money, and they was wondering where the money was going at. She wasn't upgrading the stadium. She wasn't doing anything. People think that's the athletic director job. No, 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 no. The
yeah.
president wants him to go raise the money. His job is to go raise the money. The president got to sign off on all this stuff being built.
And that was mostly why I didn't waste my time like arguing with people about what was going on because like I understood I completely like understood the entire like dynamic of it about why things were happening in the way that they were happening because like I can show people and I could tell people whatever like that's the one thing I always said about it being a completely different like culture change because like
Yeah,
that's what we were doing because like them boys like Billy had to fight for a lot of stuff that he shouldn't have had to fight for.
I agree.
Kind of sort of like you said, and it's crazy. It's crazy that 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 kind of sort of like like you just reiterated, like we had the University of Florida and we down bad on a lot of this stuff, and it's embarrassing in a sense because we should be far more ahead than we are with a lot of these things, but we not, and it's just and you you see you see it on the field because like
Yeah, you do.
that's mainly what I saw because like
We
a,
behind, bro.
a lot of people thought we was playing bad just because we was trash or whatever the case is. But like me personally, I knew all of the other stuff, so like I understood like what was going on. And a lot of people ain't really like educated on that stuff. They just watch us on Saturdays and just be like, well, we suck. And it's like, nah, we suck because of a lot of other external factors, or
Yeah.
a lot of other internal factors that beyond
Go for
beyond it beyond their control. Like the stuff that they was doing, they shouldn't have those kids doing, and it makes you wonder about. Oh boy, I can't think of his name, but he was the guard or the center for us. The 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 one that always was hurt. It makes sense now.
Yeah,
Now,
Kirkland.
yeah, and it makes sense now when you
Uh,
when you find out this information. It makes sense. It makes sense
all the
now
problems, Lamar,
yeah
all that.
to 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 why he was hurt, and you can look on the next level. You can look at somebody like Christian McCaffrey about
Yeah,
when
yeah.
when he was with the Panthers, he was always hurt, but when he went to San Francisco,
All right.
he probably
Now,
only been hurt, he probably only been hurt like once, and
that's what I'm saying. Now imagine that's the point that I'm making.
yeah.
It's all about the training staff. It's all about all of that is very important. When it comes
Hmm.
to recovery, you have players from high school that get re-injured from the injuries they had in high school. You were supposed to fix that.
Yeah.
Your training staff was supposed to see that you guys they have an exam as soon as they come in. They weigh
Hmm.
these kids, they go through, they make sure their medicals are up to date. They do physicals. They make sure everybody good. So you
Hmm.
catch any lingering injury from high school, you catch anything that they high school doctors didn't catch.
Hmm.
You know, these are trained physicians. So if you don't have that, you're already behind. You lacking, and not
Hmm.
only are you lacking, there's something called an injury prevention as well. That is more important than the recovery. Because if you never get hurt, then you ain't got to recover. So it's like I just it frustrates me. It frustrates me, MG. That's all. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna spend too much time on it, but it's just we just need
Yeah.
to describe um the little things matter, people. The little things matter more than the big things, and we can't make the big things happen without the little things. That's all we saying.
And it goes to show what they really thought of Mullen,
Yeah,
because all of this stuff that he asked for, they didn't jump head over heels to give it to you. But like with Billy, they gave him damn near everything in an instant.
they had to,
So it's
or
just like
we wouldn't have got them here if they didn't.
and
Come on, sign
it
up for
says
this.
a lot about
Don't that
Mullen,
say
bro.
a lot though? There you go. But don't that say a lot though? A coach won't sign up for this BS unless you have that in the contract. And this is a coach coming from a small school. That's probably why hey, that's probably why we only could get Billy.
I mean,
Everybody else why we were behind.
I'm happy we got him, but
Me too. They lost.
at the same time, it's just we shouldn't have to go through these things, bro. It's sad, and that's exactly why, like I always say, bro. That's exactly why I've always said it's a culture change. That's what he's in the middle of, and it's the same thing with Deion Sanders in Colorado. It's a culture change. You
Complete
can't,
coach.
yeah, you can't. A, a culture change is you find the right person and you let their plan manifest. it's kind of sort of like the like the Orlando Magic, like my team Orlando,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like that where it's like, okay, you bring in Coach Mosley, and we have a couple of bad seasons. You don't fire him off the rip because you're just like, okay, we don't have a guy. So we draft Jalen Suggs, we draft Franz Wagner. The next year we draft Paulo Banquero, and it's just like we start to show a little bit of life in the 2023 season. Then like this year, everything is coming full circle. Like we're far ahead of schedule, but at the same time, it's just like you gave Coach Mosley time to build what he wanted to build there.
Yep.
And you gave him the right pieces, like
Like,
with Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss. You let him build something there,
yeah,
and
but Ole
and
Miss
that's
got that money. They spend that money.
yeah, they do.
Ole Miss spend that money, brother.
Yeah, they do. But I just we could be so far ahead, but at the same time, I'm happy that we got Billy because things are changing, and it's
Yeah.
the and it's the change that we need to move forward to help us be better in the years to come. Because talent isn't the issue. So
Now we have to speak on spring practice, something that has been going on since last week. I think they've had 2 or 3 practices, no pads yet. It's just ball on the air, technique. Um, if you haven't seen, have you seen the Run Roberts interview?
no, I haven't seen it.
Run Roberts, great coach. I've done a lot of research on him in the past couple of days, just to deep dive into it, and man, I came away blown. I came blown away once I got through with everything. Going through my information, big boy know what he talking about. Big country. That's what I start calling him. I had to come up with a nickname for Run Robert. I'm gonna start calling my dog Big Country or Big Boat.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, dog, that man no defense. Every time that he has been the head man, he has flipped every single defense that's been Baylor, Texas University. He's been to the NFL. He's been back to the Louisiana University. One thing that Billy did was the worst mistake I think he ever did was letting him go.
Mm-hmm.
Because they Run Roberts flipped Louisiana and had him as a top 10 defense in the country. And we're talking about a division that Louisiana ain't have no business being in the top 10 for defense.
Yeah.
Once he left there, he went to Baylor. During the time when we're talking about when Baylor was only losing 1 or 2 games, and they defense and had defensive ends getting drafted every first round. Every first round is defensive end from Baylor. Um, if the people don't remember that defense, he won defense. I didn't even realize this. He won a coordinator of the year
Mm-hmm.
when he was with Baylor for 2 years back to back. He was the defensive coordinator of the year. Big 12, they had the defensive court, the biggest that. They had the top defense in the Big 12 2 years in a row. He went from there to the NFL and flipped that defense. And the worst stop that he had was Auburn. And when I say the worst, it was still good. They went from the 56th rated defense to the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
People, that don't sound like a lot, but do you know UF was in 100 and something defense or 92? I forgot.
It was
Do you know
bad.
the difference between 92 and 30?
Yeah.
And his interview, all he was saying is Florida has more talent. That's what scares me. It was coaching. It was all coaching. We have to like. I love this no excuses attitude. I
Yeah.
love the way he said we had the talent. It was a lot of. He basically he didn't throw Austin Armstrong under the bus. He was just basically saying, like, look, you're on a learning curve. The learning is over. It's time to do now. There's no excuses. You need to find out what your players do well and do it.
Yeah.
There's no excuses of why they can't do it, why they shouldn't do it. That's our job. And I'm making it my job to make the excuses go away. And he said the only thing that he see about our defense that made us the worst that we were, he said that it's the worst tackling team he's seen in a long time. But he said that could be fixed. That's fundamental. That's it.
Yes, technique.
That's it. That's all it is. So, in my opinion, we have made a great hire, not just one. He made a point that nobody is talking about from the defensive line coach to our new secondary coach to him himself and Austin Armstrong. He said all four has been head defensive coordinators of different teams. He said
Yeah.
he's never sat in a room where every assistant coach has been a defensive coordinator before. It's geniuses in that room. And so he said there's no excuses for coaching either this year. There's not though walking into year one. He said this is year 3 of Billy Napier and it needs to look like it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah.
My boy got balls of steals. I love my dog. Big Bo. I love that nigga. Ooh, I almost said a word. I almost said, ah, I love that boy.
Hey,
That's
man.
all I love that boy.
He that that's some good news to hear, bro. We need it.
We need it. We need it, man.
You know, we
Now,
definitely need it.
one thing I do want to speak on NG and ask you about before we get out of here. I ain't gonna hold you. I know you got things to do with the family. Good luck to your sister-in-law today. Tell her to run, 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 Forrest, run. Uh, so I wanted to ask you about the defense up this year.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you with spring going on and everything. How do you feel like the safety room will shake out? Because we have Asa Turner, Tread Bridges, Traquez Bridges, and DJ Douglas,
Mm-hmm.
as well as Jordan Castell. Who do you see starting at free safety, strong safety, and star?
Um, I don't really
Who?
think you. I don't really think you could bench Castell.
Oh no,
I,
definitely not. He
yeah.
free safety. I think he was free safety.
Yeah. So I think like moving Asa Turner to the
So,
strong be
okay.
good, and then
Mm.
I personally think we'll put Bridges at the corner.
I would love for that to happen. At the star,
Yeah.
yeah, and have DJ Douglas as a backup, or either one of them gonna be a backup. And I think that the safety room completely flipped.
Yeah.
They went from the problem to the solution, and it's the corners I'm got to worry about now.
Yeah.
I think our
Yeah.
linebackers are nasty. I think our defensive line is nasty. If we find that one guy that can get to the quarterback, I feel like we can have a top 20 defense.
Oh yeah. Without a question.
Our corners, it don't matter how great they are. We don't get no pressure. It don't matter.
Yeah. You spit it.
So, and we deep on that defensive line. Watch out, folks. All right, nobody. I'm gonna keep talking about Big Joe, Joey Slatton. Nobody talk about him. Eric Tyreek, Sapp, and Justin Boone. I respect that. I respect that. But I got to see it, Justin Boone. I got to see it, man. You were hurt last year. I got to see you come back and do it. I'm tired of this potential. Austin Barber, I got to
Yeah.
see it. I don't want to hear about potential no more. Oh, he has potential to be this. Jake Slaughter went and did it. I need to see it. I'm tired of hearing about potential, man. Jake Slaughter, oh, y'all threw me off, man. Slackman, our new defensive end that we just got. He did it. Defensive player of the year. Matt. Matt Comfort, defensive player of the year. He's not getting the respect. Joey Slackman's not getting the respect he deserves. He will come dominate. And I see my boys 8 to 10 sacks, and I'm calling it.
Eight
Play
to
with that
ten.
boy. 8 to 10 sacks. Play with that boy. Because everything, listen, we're so deep, there is gonna be no double teaming him.
Yeah.
He will have that one on one, and nobody's worried about him. They're not.
Yeah.
It's because of Justin Boone getting all the hype, Cam Jackson, all them boys, all our freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
Watch white boy. Watch white boy. Watch white boy coming out with 8, at least 8.
Yeah.
Man, Graham Mertz interview. What's the defensive player he talked about? Joey Slatton. Man, we brought in a guy from Penn, smart, really smart, already knows the defense. I'm talking
Yeah.
about calling. He calling out the offensive plays already. Houseway. Houseway. He just got there, MG. That's all
That's
I'm saying, my boy. That's all I'm saying, my guy. This is a great interview, man. This is what I call great times with my brother, man. I love talking Gators with my boy.
right.
Um, before we go, MG, how's the Gators gonna finish in the SEC tournament? How we gonna do tonight against Alabama?
Um, I I think honestly we have a great chance to win the whole thing.
Ooh, woo. Y'all didn't hear my boy?
Honestly.
What? Hey, you sound like Shelton over there from Hot Top Sport.
Yeah.
Y'all love to be lying now. Y'all be lying. Y'all be lying. My boy, the whole thing, boy. Y'all some homers. Listen, bro. I am more of a family guy. I ain't like Simpsons that much. I ain't really like Homer. I'm more of a Stewie guy.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, I see us maybe beating Alabama, but after that, we probably drop out. I don't see us beating Tennessee. I don't see us beating Kentucky on that hot run right now. But I think Kentucky's gonna lose tonight. I think
I think
Kentucky's gonna lose tonight. So, in my opinion, I think our focus is more on the March Madness tournament. To be honest,
I think like it's no team. Okay, it's Mississippi State, Tennessee, South Carolina, Auburn, Texas,
I'm not
and
worried about
Pacific.
all. I'm not worried about none of them. Only ones I'm worried about is Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama, and South
I
Carolina. That's it. Those four.
I think I don't
Auburn
know.
over opinion.
I,
This
I,
hey,
I don't know that
Tennessee's
that
a really good team. They're the best defensive team in the country.
yeah Tennessee's nice. But I still think we got a chance to yeah
Oh, we do got a chance. I mean, you jump off a building, there's a chance you can fly. I don't think
I
you gonna
think
fly.
we'll be good,
I
bro.
don't think you gonna fly, but there's a chance.
I think
I
we'll
mean,
be good.
hey, I asked your opinion and I got it. I just think that, hey, I hope you right and I'm wrong. How about that? We're gonna end it with that. I hope you right and I'm wrong because I am a Gator. But listen here, man, I can't lie, man. You and Sheldon be killing me, boy. Cause
I mean,
Sheldon be on. Sheldon said the other day I was watching his show, man. I watching Hot Talk Sports MG,
yeah,
and Sheldon said we going undefeated. Well, I was like, man, I stopped typing. I was like, I can't be a part of that lie. Come on, Sheldon. Come on now. I
yeah,
love her, but DJ Ladway ain't playing quarterback now. You got to
yeah,
remember that. And even if DJ Ladway was playing quarterback, we would not. If DJ Ladway start, we ain't going undefeated. I don't care
yeah,
who playing the University of
yeah,
Florida. We're not going undefeated. Let's get that out
yeah,
your head. Get
yeah.
that
You
out your head.
tripping?
You tripping. But he, like he said, he quit to tell them lies. When it comes to his Gators, he love to feel good about his Gators now.
Them last 5 games, scary, bro.
We ain't finna down our Gators. Hey, we love Billy Napier. We love we ain't gonna start
I'm
getting
just,
down on this. We too hype right now. It's basketball season. This basketball season.
I'm
We
just
worry
keeping
about
it
the
real,
tournament.
bro.
We all about the SEC tournament. We all about my man. We ain't gonna talk about Billy ain't finna take over nothing. This is Martin Madness time. Shout out to the ladies. We sorry that you got demolished after we talked about it. But
Yeah,
listen,
yeah. Uh,
we
that
still
that
we still got a recruiting class coming for the ladies. The ladies is coming. They coming up. They rising. I think Coach Amanda is gonna hit the portal. She got a recruiting class that's coming. That's top 5. Next year, y'all got to
yeah,
see us with the ladies. I promise you, next year we're gonna be a problem.
yeah.
Shout out to them beautiful ladies. Shout out to next episode
And
we talk about
and
the LSU and South Carolina WWE match.
oh yeah, yeah. We definitely gonna get into that.
We'll
But
get into that. We'll get into that. We love you, ladies. Congratulations, South Carolina. I still, and I'm gonna put this right now. I still see LSU winning it back to back because Livy, the point guard Livy Dunham, whatever her name is, the one, the blonde with the braids, the point guard. Lord, Lord, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
man,
Anyway,
man.
anyway,
South
like I was
Carolina
saying,
ain't losing, bro.
eh, fine as Libby is, I don't know, man. Man, look at her. I'm
Oh
going
yeah,
to LSU. I'm
oh
going to
yeah.
LSU. That's all I'm saying. And
Also,
Angela Reese,
also the homie Wyatt,
power.
the also the homie Wyatt Langford hit a
Wide lane.
hit a grand slam last night for the Rangers.
He had a
So
grand slam for the Rangers last night. Our boy from Trenton, Florida. That is Wyatt Langford.
yeah,
He's from Trenton, Florida, Tri County, about 30 miles south of Gainesville, or west of Gainesville. I don't know, Trenton, man.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, true.
shout out to Wyatt Langford. Congratulations, man. You're doing big things, putting our Tri County on the map, and that's love. Love to your family. Y'all raised a great young man. Nothing but respect and love to that family.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
as always, MG, is there anything else you want to speak on when it comes to our beautiful, beautiful Gators, man?
Um, for the females, for the female Gator basketball team,
Mm-hmm.
give them 2 years
Straight up.
for for us to be like a powerhouse. We like 1 or 2 years away.
Ooh, and he said powerhouse, not good. Next year we're gonna be good.
Yeah, that shit gonna
Once
be good.
we get Bill O'Neal, oh man, when we get Miss
Cause
O'Neal in the house with Correa and then a couple transfer, yeah, it's
yeah,
yeah,
with
right.
we still we still got Reynolds. Reynolds gonna
Yep,
be there. Reynolds gonna be there for like another 3 years.
he
Then
is. All
that girl,
freshmen are now.
that girl, Olivia McNeil.
Yep,
She
2 more
she
years.
nice, but
But yeah,
yeah,
like I said, shout out. I want to give a shout out to the. Oh my goodness, they just won the championship. One of our sports just won the championship. I really can't remember. I'm so sorry. It ain't right. I can't remember. I don't know if it. I think it was gymnastics that
yeah,
won the
yeah. It was
championship.
the yeah,
Texas just won the
it was the
championship. Shout
gymnastics. Yeah,
out. Something about Florida. All we do is win, win, win. No matter what. No matter what sport it is, baby. If you ain't Gator, you Gator bait. Anything else you got, MG?
no,
Oh, and shout out to the Buddy Martin show, man. You a real OG. Shane Matthews, but Shane be getting them boy height. Shane be getting them boy. He got that laid back. He one of them like he remind me one of them black kids in our class, dog.
yeah.
That'll sit there, that'll be like very calm voice and be like, man, you gonna let that man say that to you, man? And then just lean back like he ain't got nothing to do with it. Let everything explode. And then while everybody yelling, he like, well, everybody calm down. Why y'all yelling like that? Bro, you know why we yelling. He one of those, bro. He one of those, like, hey, Shane be having them boy hot, but he just speak his opinion. He tell
Yeah,
people to quit crying. I love Shane Matthews. He tell people to quit crying all the time. So shout out to Shane Matthews. Shout out to Buddy Martin. Shout out to um Uncle Luke. You know who we talking about. On the I forgot the name of the Still and Stadium podcast. I know I'm getting it wrong. I love them as well. All the Gator podcasts, shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Number one. Anything else you got, NMG?
No.
Well, this is a wonderful, beautiful show, and we like to thank y'all for coming. Like, subscribe right now. Maybe y'all will actually start liking and subscribing if I said in the beginning and not the end. I keep effing up every time. But it is what it is. We had a great show. Like and subscribe. And always, as always, it's your boy Q, MG, and it's Go Gators. We out.